there everyone, thank you for tuning in again to another review. Today I'm doing a little bit different review. I don't want to really do it with the camera and everything. There's not much, it's not a figure review, it's actually something completely different than what I usually do reviews of. A couple months ago, a little backstory, a couple months ago I found this guy on Instagram who makes these custom Batarangs. And he does laser etching on the Batarang, and whatever image you want, he does have his own custom design, I guess his own design, the original design that he made, and he also takes custom requests at no extra charge. So I was contemplating a lot of different designs to do, and I didn't know if I want the original design or what to do next. So finally, for my birthday last week, I jumped the gun and I got it, and I am utterly pleased with it. The guy's name, or I think he's Frankie, if I'm saying it right. Correct me if you see this video. On Instagram, he is FO_imagery, and his Etsy shop, that's where he does all his sales from, is FFCreativeImagery.etsy.com, and I'll have all the links in the bio or the description below. So they finally arrived today, not too long of a wait, and here is the first design. Hopefully the light works out great, and this thing, these are pretty badass. It's pretty freaking sweet. There's a nice look at it right here. And as you can tell, this thing is pretty long. It's a good size. Don't have a ruler with me right now, but they have a good weight to them. They're actual metal, and they are pretty sharp at the ends and the edges. It's just a really cool design that he's able to do this, and you can actually feel the different etchings and laser engraving on the Batarang. In the back is just the plain. You can see the silver, the chrome trim. These things are really freaking cool. There you go. So, and then, sorry, as you can see, this is the original design. Usually if you order it, it's they come in two per order. Let me get that away from my face. And this is what both of them do come as, with the Dark Knight Trilogy Batman, Joker, and Bane over here. But you are free to do either both custom design or one original design and one custom design. And here is my custom design that I wanted. Let me get that close up for you guys. So as you can see, I have my favorite. Now the story about why I chose these three Batman armors or suits too. This is my favorite comic book design, Batman by Jim Lee. This is my favorite animated Batman. I get that pointing this right way. My favorite animated Batman, Batman Beyond or Terry McGinnis. And then my favorite video game Batman from Batman Arkham Origins. And again, these things are just freaking sweet. They're pretty. I want to say both of them together are about £1. So they are, the metal is pretty heavy, and they just turn out phenomenal with the background. And as you can see here, he filled in all the background from the comic here, the Arkham background here, and then got Batman Beyond, perfectly centered. So also, if anyone is interested, how it works for the custom orders, you send him basically a message on Instagram or Etsy and tell him, I want this design, I want these images. And this one, I told him, I want the Jim Lee, the Batman Beyond, and Arkham. So, he wants to make it for you. So he will ask you for a couple images for references and whatnot. So I sent him about a dozen images of each Jim Lee, Batman Beyond, and Arkham Origins Batman. And then he asked me, which one would you prefer in the center? And honestly, I didn't have a preference because each one I was able to find a center or centered image. And I said, whichever one you think would look best. And the Batman Beyond definitely looks phenomenal. You can Google these images. They're the exact image that you will find. And, these are just absolutely badass. And shipping, maybe 3-4 days at the most. And it does come in this case that, you can keep them protected. Let me open it up to show you. There's 2 pockets here. It comes in. I'm not sure if these are custom cases too. He doesn't sell these. Or I'm not sure if you can just buy these, but it does come with no extra charge. Just slide those in, and you can see both Batarangs fit in there. There's a little button clip, and the back does have little loops, like belt loops, for you to put it on a belt or hang it anywhere. Personally, I will be displaying these, outside the case if I ever need to move it. Good thing I have the case, so I'm going to be looking for some kind of stand or display to hold it because I have a few Batman figures that it would go nice with. But yeah, I mean, thank you so much for, if I'm saying your name right, Frankie. Be sure to check out, his links below and order some awesome batarangs. He does a lot of custom engraving. He does wood engraving as well, and a bunch of other things. So check out his site. Give him some support, and thank you all for watching too. And stay tuned for my next video review. Thank you.